Welcome to Dark Knight Films Reviews, Action Movie Night. Tonight's review is King Kong Lives.
Now, this 1986 film is a direct sequel to the 1976 classic King Kong. And as many of you know from my review of that film, I absolutely loved the 1976 version of King Kong. And I have mixed feelings when it comes to this film, and I will explain. Now, as a kid, when this film came out, I was excited. Because King Kong, even back then, was my favorite version of King Kong ever, was that 76 film. So 10 years later, getting a direct sequel to that film as a kid was really something special and cool. As an adult, looking back on that and everything, was it necessary? Did King Kong need a sequel? No, it didn't. King Kong, that film was perfect as it was. It had a great ending, perfect ending. It was fine as it was. But did they do anything bad in this film that really made it a bad experience? No. The way that they brought Kong back for this story, it's fine. Well, it's a lot better than some of those resurrections that Hammer's Dracula got, for sure. And it had a huge, great group of people working on this one. You have John Guillermin returning to direct, who directed the original 76 version of this film. So you got the original director returning to direct this. You have Carlos Rambaldi returning to do the effects on Kong. Unfortunately, you don't get Rick Baker back to reprise his role as Kong. You have Peter Elliott is playing Kong in this, but he doesn't do a bad job. It's not like he really is bad in the role. I think he's on par, pretty close with Rick Baker's portrayal in the original film. He's not bad. And then you have your human cast in the film, which is Brian Kerwin is your lead actor in it. And I've always liked Brian Kerwin. He's really good in anything he's in. He's always highly likable in everything, in anything he's in. And then, of course, you have Linda Hamilton as your leading lady alongside Brian Kerwin. And she is just, this is a great role for her. It was a great little follow-up role to her role in The Terminator. And I think she plays a really good role in this. Really respectable, really great. And her chemistry with Kerwin as, a couple in this film is very well done. The performances are great. And you have, much like the 76 film, you have a very good villain, much like Charles Grodin's character in the original. You actually have John Ashton playing this villain character in here. And it's ironic that Charles Grodin and John Ashton actually worked together on Midnight Run. So it's kind of weird that they both played in King Kong movies that are connected, because Charles Grodin in the first and then John Ashton in this one. But I've always liked him. He's very good in any role he's in. I liked him in Beverly Hills Cop. I liked him in Midnight Run, in his role he was playing in that. And in this, he is a villain, but he is a very charismatic and smooth, cool, tough guy, badass villain that you just love to hate. And he does a great job in his role in this. Now you can tell that this film is not as big a budgeted film as that 76 King Kong. I think it is a good 10 million short from what the original film was. The original film was like 24 million to make it, and this was only like 10. So it is a downgrade, and you can tell it kind of with some of the stuff. They are very limited with what they do with Kong. It is not as big and slam bang and as big and as epic as the original Kong was. But it's not a bad story. It just, as someone who loves the original, I just don't think it was necessary. As much as I like the performances, I like the direction, I like the handling of the character of the Kong character, it didn't have to be made. So, with that being said, my final review for King Kong Lives, I am going to give this film a 8.9 out of 10. It is a very good follow-up to the 76 film. But like I said, it just wasn't necessary. It wasn't necessary to make a sequel to this film. But what do you guys think of King Kong Lives? Do you agree with my review? Do you disagree? Let me know in those comments down below. And as usual, if you enjoyed this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to click that bell icon so you can be notified about future videos just like this one. And while you're by the subscribe button, click that join button and become a Dark Knight fan. As a Dark Knight Fan Plus member, you have access to an area on the channel right now where you can request a movie, TV series, or ranking video of your choosing. And when that video goes up, it will go up for all Plus members prior to it going up for all other subscribers. So if you want to get interactive and help me to get more movies, TV series, or ranking videos on this channel that I might not normally review, become a Plus member. Well, that's it for another action movie night. If you missed last week's action movie night, check out the link above to get caught up on that one. And if you've missed any other videos, check out this down here where you can watch a playlist of any of our action movie nights that you have missed.